Welcome to The Lock Shop with Nielson and Hustler, powered by Coolbet Canada.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Welcome to another episode of The Lock Shop. Dusty and Huss back with you once again, brought to you by our wonderful partners, Coolbet, on the Nielson Media Coolbet Network. If you have not yet signed up for an account, for some reason, make sure you do so. Use the code LOCKSHOP when you sign up at CoolBet, and you get 100% deposit bonus on your initial deposit up to $200. Huss, look at you in your golf attire to watch the PGA Championship. I like it.
Yeah, I figured I'd throw in a collar once a month as opposed to the T-shirts, hoodies that we can normally wear through most of the time doing these shows. Yeah, I mean, it's been a great morning. I actually didn't go out last night, had a nice sleep, got up a little earlier than normal, kicking back. Couple good, like I was watching Scott Van Pelt in the main feed.
Yeah.
But I found this feed on TSN 5 with Matt Berry and Michael Collins, Matty and the Caddy. It's sort of like, I guess it's sort of like a bit of a Manning cast where they're having their own conversation watching it, but it's been really interesting. What's important, though, is that our guy, Sahith Theegala, 100-1, has the lead right now.
That's a real nice start, buddy. Real nice.
Literally, as I said that, bogeys. He's now tied.
No. No.
At least it had already missed by the time. It wasn't a straight jinx. Bottom line is a great start. A lot of the big boys are going out this afternoon that we talked about, although just taking a quick look right now, Scotty Scheffler, he is through, I guess, half of his round, -1. Justin Thomas, -1. Cam Smith, -1. The one thing that I've noticed is this is a beast of a course, and we talked about it on yesterday's show. I mean, there are no freebies. I think that there's only 3 holes that are playing under par right now for the entire course.
Oh, wow.
So this is going to be, in a lot of ways, survival mode, I would have to say, for the next little for today. Frost warning this morning. It looks a lot nicer outside right now. One guy that's not having a great time out there, though, is Rory McIlroy. Man, Rory just...
What's he at? Because I was going to say Gary Woodland. Man, my long shot, 110-1. He's 4 over through 10.
Yeah, well, Rory's 3 over through 9.
Ah, man.
He has, he's bogeyed 3 of his last 4 holes. He started off with 5 pars, and then bogeyed 15, 17, and 18, and now he's playing the
Is there a withdrawal coming here, Huss? I think I saw a video of him today telling Justin Thomas he'd been dealing with like an illness or something. Or I wonder what happens here.
I doubt he'll WD, but he can probably start making plans for the weekend.
Yeah,
which is not normally something you say with Rory, but I mean, hell, he missed at the Players, he missed at the Masters, and then got basically clipped $3 million for missing one of the elevated events that he, of course, was a big part of kind of forming it, and said that, you needed a mental health break or whatever.
Something's off with Rory right now. Yeah.
Listen, he's borne the brunt and probably had the most pressure, public pressure, for everything that's gone on between LIV and the PGA Tour, and he has sort of been the guy at the forefront of all of it, and it seems to have taken its toll right now. Certainly, you haven't seen Jon Rahm or Scotty Scheffler carrying any sort of the load for the tour that Rory has right now, and it's affecting his play. That being said, that's a reason why we saw his number drop, and why I have a feeling that, when you look at DFS contests, or I'm sure even if we talk to Coolbet, I'd imagine the amount bet on Rory significantly less than normally around majors, because for a while it seemed like he's just due to get another one. I didn't hear a lot of that going into this weekend at Oak Hill.
So that's the latest on the PGA Championship. NBA action last night. How about those Miami Heat plus 405 underdogs to win the series? They take game 1, Huss, and that ain't no fluke. I mean, the Miami Heat looked like the real deal last night.
Listen, I just have to give you props for that.
It's not over yet, right? But
I'll tell you what, right now, the Heat are plus 168 to win the series. With the win on the road, I mean, if you were kind of hedging and like this,
that's
might
still
be the
not
time
bad
to get in on it.
Yeah.
I saw Brian Scalabrine talking earlier today, And he goes, this is exactly what happened last year. I mean, they went in and to the halftime with the lead and then just got run over in the third quarter. Jimmy Butler is a special player. I mean, I'm sure he's a handful to have on your team through the 80 whatever game regular season. Come playoff time, this dude is a stone cold killer. And
best
what a
player in
win
this
for,
series. Nothing against Tatum, but
Miami. And here's the thing, and this is why I mean I've sort of come around on this to the Heat after just that one game. They got it done. They've done it before. They have the confidence that that they can beat these guys. And they've got Eric Spoelstra, and Spoelstra presses the right buttons. He understands what he has going on right now. And listen, I think this will be a long series, but I put it this way. We were looking at those numbers and saw the Heat as such a big underdog and the Celtics as such the short favorite. I think that they were, I think the bookmakers maybe overestimated just how good the Celtics are coming out of that series against the Sixers, which they basically barely survived in. And like you texted me last night, people are treating this team like a regular 8 seed.
And they're not. They're just not.
And they are not.
No, they are not. I mean, the Celtics dropped 2 games to the Hawks. You're telling me the Heat can't beat them 3 more times here in the next 6 games? They certainly can. So, yeah, if you didn't get on it at the big, if you didn't get on it at that big number, you can still get on it at plus 168 and probably do all right. We're on the NBA right now, so let's just start with our NBA picks for tonight, huh? Stay with this sport as we get ready for Game 2 between the Nuggets and the Lakers. Game 1 was very interesting. Jokic was dominant. The Nuggets still almost blew a 21-point second-half lead, and in the end, it finished as a 6-point spread, which was exactly what the line was. This one's at 5.5 now, so it's a little bit tighter after what the Lakers were able to do in the second half of the first game, Huss. But what type of game are you expecting tonight here?
Well, listen, I mean, I'm going to take the over again just because, I mean, in game 1, it went so far over the number. I don't think it'll be as high scoring as game number 1, but I mean, I think both of these teams know that they are going to need to be at their best and they're going to be at their most efficient offensively to win this game tonight. I will be honest, as a guy that does not like the Lakers, that is on the Nugs in this series, this game really makes me nervous. I'm staying away. I'm staying away from this money line. And the 5.5 line is kind of interesting because I mean, I think there is a path for the Nuggets to win this game and maybe cover comfortably if they get that lead in the second half. But the way the Lakers charged back and hung in that game in game number 1, I think they've got a lot of momentum going in. Put it this way. If I was going to bet the Lakers to win a game in Denver on the road, I think it might be tonight. If I'm not mistaken, did they not win game number 2 against the Warriors on the road?
No, they won. They won game 1 in both of the first 2 series on the road. So they came away from each of those series with one of them on the road, right? So
yeah. So I'll tell you what, this is going to be a hell of a game tonight. I do think that this is a spot where the Nuggets have to get it because, I mean, listen, the path for the Lakers winning this series is getting one early and winning their home games.
Yeah.
Well, they battled, but came up short in game number 1. I think that they'll be ready to bring their best. That being said, I think that the Denver Nuggets will as well. I'm not taking who's going to win this game. And I would have rolled with you with the Lakers plus 5.5. I just do think that there is that possibility that depending on what happens in the game, because we're still early in a 7-game series, knowing what the Lakers have to do going forward, you might see that situation like we saw in what was it, game 5? We
thought we might have seen, even
like
game,
where
right?
maybe they sort of like, let's not go crazy trying to make a 15-point game, a 5-point game. Let's get ready for game number 3. I'm going to keep riding with the Joker, though. I mean, he is playing at a level that not too many people are capable of right now. You can look at his rebounds, you can look at his assists, but he still has to be the offensive cog. The over-under is 29.5. I think he goes for 30 tonight. Was considering maybe Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., but let's just focus on the big guy. Jokic over 29.5 at minus 106, another 30-point game, and I'll take the over in the game overall. Well, how are you feeling about this Lakers bet? Like, I thought that you might show up with a money line bet tonight.
To be honest with you, buddy, I'll be on the money line too. But for the safer play, I decided to take the Lakers plus 5.5 at -111. I'll be fascinated to see what the adjustments are from the Nuggets. Like, the Lakers kind of showed their hand a little bit. I saw Darvin Ham was saying today that he's considering starting Hachimura right off the bat in this game, as opposed to coming to him a little bit later. And he was great in game one. Hachimura's a really good player. He was a really good pickup. I still like that Jokic over 29.5 though, because even if they do put Hachimura on him, I think one of the reasons they do that is to eliminate his playmaking ability a little bit. Jokic should still be able to take it to Hachimura if they're just going to play one-on-one. And I think the Lakers might try to avoid the double teams just because Jokic has some shooters around him and can certainly make them pay. So I still like Jokic to have a pretty big game here tonight. So the Lakers made their adjustments. I'm sure the Nuggets will find ways to adjust offensively. I am interested to see how the Nuggets adjust defensively. Like, Anthony Davis had 40 points in that first game. I mean, so we know the Lakers have already tried to adjust to Jokic, and it worked a little bit. Like in the fourth quarter, he seemed just off so slightly with some decision-making and stuff. He'll still be a monster, though. But what do the Nuggets do defensively to stop Anthony Davis? And maybe just Anthony Davis stops himself. We know Davis has kind of been up and down, but he was getting
sure? Are we
so
sure that Davis is good to go tonight?
He's playing. He's playing. Okay. I'm not going to say he's going to finish the game, but he's playing. He had so many wide open, like little 8-footers. There was just way too much of that. So maybe there's some sort of adjustment there. I don't know what else the Nuggets have that they could mix in sort of off the bench here defensively. So I am going to get on Anthony Davis over 25.5. And you talk about how important this game is to us. If the Lakers win this game tonight, I'm very confident in them winning the series. If they lose tonight, the one thing that they have going for them still would be they're unbeaten at home themselves so far in the playoffs. And the Nuggets went on the road to Phoenix after winning the first 2 games at home and lost the 2 games in Phoenix, right? So they have not been excellent on the road yet this season. So this game is insanely important, I think, for the Denver Nuggets tonight. But I do think the Lakers, look, they were the best defense in the NBA in the playoffs. And since they made those trades at the deadline, they're not giving up 72 points in the first half again. Like, that's not going to happen tonight. So I think it'll be a little bit of a closer game. I'm going to get on the Lakers here plus 5.5. I'll probably sprinkle the money line as well. But I really just want to sit back and enjoy this basketball game tonight, man. This is going to be awesome. And I'll have an exclusive that'll be up over at CoolBet too. We'll get to that. Actually, I'll lay that out now. Hey, Huss, I might as well
roll through that out right now just while you get that up. One other bet that I do like that you can get right now, I thought it might be off the board after game 1, but it's not, is the series leader after game 4. Nuggets are plus 102. Lakers are plus 625, but a tie is plus 120. And I really think that we're going to have a 2-2 series heading back to Denver. I think this has 7 games written all over it. But I also think we'll see some holding of serve. And listen, if the Nuggets do lose this game tonight, it makes it even more of an urgent situation to find a way to get one. So I do expect this series to be 2-2 after 4 games, and you can get that at plus 120 right now if you're interested in that one.
If you go to coolbet.com, click on exclusives, you will see the ride with Dusty under the Lock Shop Partner Parlay exclusive tab. I'm on Jokic, 27 plus points tonight, so over 26.5. I need Jokic over 26.5 points and over 11.5 rebounds. LeBron over 22.5 points. Austin Reeves and KCP both to just hit a 3, and then the Lakers plus 5.5, and that is plus 750 tonight. To be honest with you, the thing that worries me the most about that would be the plus 5.5. Like those player props, I really like all of them. KCP was just they both were. Reeves and KCP were assassins in that first game. So you can find that one plus 750 right now over at CoolBet on the exclusives page. Huss, you got an NHL parlay that I guess we can get to in a little bit, but here we are. It's a heavy night on the Carolina Hurricanes in the Lock Shop.
Yeah, I mean, we spent quite a bit of time breaking this series down a couple nights ago or a couple days ago in the Lock Shop. And hey, at home with a little bit of extra rest, I like the Carolina Hurricanes to jump on the Florida Panthers tonight. Although I do think that this is going to be, I think there'll be a lot of feeling out between these teams. both of these teams are capable of scoring goals and scoring goals in bunches at times, especially the Florida Panthers. But I think with the forecheck of Carolina, the way they attack their opponents, they will be more than happy to try to do what they can do to keep the Panthers to the perimeter in their own zone, even if they're spending more time there, create chances off the rush and create chances with that forecheck that for my money is as good as any team in the National Hockey League. So I'm going to jump on the under 6.5. And I guess there's always a chance that a goalie has an iffy game in game number 1, and that doesn't go that way. But I do see the number is 6. I've got it at 6.5 at minus 136. We'll be taking the under. And hey, I mean, we kind of went through this before. I mean, there's a number of reasons why I think Carolina has a bit of an edge over Florida, despite the momentum they have coming in after dropping Boston, after dropping Toronto. But I think there might be a little bit. I mean, it's difficult to play at that level night in and night out. I'm not sure they're able to get to the Canes level in game number 1. Give me Carolina money line and under 6.5 for game number 1 tonight.
I take Canes first period money line at plus 155 with that crowd and that building. You know, I think they're going to come out flying tonight. So I really like that Canes money line plus 155. And then I am on the Canes money line here minus 142 as well. I'm expecting the Hurricanes in this game and, you know, overall in this series to have a really good start. I'm interested to see how the Panthers, they dealt with a ton of adversity in the first round, down 3-1. Kind of cruised against the Toronto Maple Leafs here, right? So I'm interested to see how they handle maybe a really good push from the Hurricanes at the beginning of this series. So Canes first period money line, like 1-0, 2-0 type of start to this game tonight. So I like that. I love that actually at plus 155. And then Canes money line overall tonight, minus 142 with Huss on this one.
Yeah, I might have to ride with you on that first period bet. I do like it, although part of me thinks that this could be one of those games, almost like Dallas and Seattle, where it's 0-0 for a while, and then all of a sudden things get going and the game changes. But I'll tell you what, I'd lean Canes as opposed to Florida in that situation as well. Which brings me to my exclusive for tonight. Same spot, Cool Bet exclusives, Lock Shop Partner Parlay. We got to ride with Huss. I'm focusing in on this Carolina game tonight. We're taking the Canes to win. We are taking the under 6.5, and we've added in a point from Sebastian Aho, who, by the way, is noted on the list as Sebastian Aho, 1997, because, of course, they played the Islanders with the other Sebastian Aho. But yeah, Sebastian Aho of the Canes to record a point. And I think Brent Burns is going to have a major, major impact in this series. He's been playing so well, even at 38 years old.
What a great under the radar pickup. Like, not many people were talking about that when it happened.
No, it was such a big amount of money that they were having to take on. But, you know, listen, the way the Canes have handled their salary cap and basically built their team, they had the ability to do that. And, listen, he's just been unreal for this club so far. They've got a lot of defensemen that can chip in. I think that's part of the reason why I like them so much is their blue line. But Brent Burns to get on the score sheet with at least 1 point, Aho with 1 point, Carolina to win, and under 6.5. And we got a nice juicy 6-1 plus 600 bet for that. So we're already locked in on that. And I will get a little piece of your ride with Dusty as well tonight, I think.
I think we got to do that, don't we?
You were so close. What was it, 4-5 on that last one? Was it Reeves that didn't get it done?
No, it was D'Angelo Russell. I will not touch him again. Let's just say that. I'm off of D'Angelo Russell. Oh, 100%. Not touching. Hey, I don't even know if he's going to start tonight. We'll see what they end up doing there. I could take Schroeder out, put Hatchimura in. But we'll find out tonight there with that game starting 6:30 Edmonton time, 7:30 Winnipeg time. We've been teasing these CFL futures. Tomorrow we will get to our CFL futures. They've added more actually since we were talking about it last week. So I'm looking forward to getting into that. You got the win totals. You got the Grey Cup. You got the MOP. You got the leaders at some positions now up as well. So, I look forward to that tomorrow, Huss.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hey, just quickly, one more. Hachimura over under 4 rebounds. Is he a rebound guy? Will he be able to take some of that?
Well, he's a big guy, and if he's defending on Jokic, he should be around it a little bit. I don't hate it. I need, if you told me they were going to start him tonight, he was going to play like 25 to 30 minutes, then yeah, I'd be on it. But I still don't necessarily know how early they'll go to him on Jokic. So I might just stay away from that one.
Well, we'll enjoy what should be a great game tonight. Finally, we've got some games back. This has been such I mean, obviously we had the 2 basketball games, but getting a hockey game and a basketball game. We got the major going on right now. And tomorrow we'll do a little bit of a PGA Round 2 update. Look ahead to the cut sweat late on Friday. Bang out picks for the Vegas Dallas game. Game 2 between the Celtics and Heat. And obviously get ready for a big long weekend. You guys have a long weekend there too, right?
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, we're off Monday. Yeah.
Day. That's a national one. It's not like a family day where provinces pick which weekend they want to have it off.
I watched the Cool Bet socials later on today. I'm probably going to go back to the NBA for the play of the day. Hit 2 in a row here. Got Adebayo over 18 points last night, so that was nice. So we'll try to hit another NBA one tonight. Keep this week rolling kind of hot. Haas, talk to you tomorrow, buddy.
Thanks, D.